Hi everyone, my name is Roseanne A and I'm the author of A Psalm of Storms and Silence, the sequel to A Song of Wraiths and Ruin. So as some of you might recall, the ending of Wraiths left our heroes Malik and Karina in a pretty tight spot. It wasn't a cliffhanger, but like, yeah, things not looking good. And so before Psalm comes out, we finally see the end of the story for our intrepid heroes. I thought I'd come and I'd give you guys a little bit of secrets, nothing spoilery, just a little bit of taste of what you can look forward to in book 2. Secret number 1 is that in this book, we actually get to leave the city of Zoron and explore more of the continent of Sonande. In the first book, we take place only in Zoron, Karina's hometown, and we only get to see the festival of Solstasia. And so even though it was so fun exploring the city, this time I knew I really wanted to space out the continent and really go deep into the lore and the history of the world. One location we visit is, as Karina is on her search for allies, we visit the city of thieves. And she learns that things in the desert are very, very different than when she was taught growing up. And we might even get to see a glimpse of Malik's hometown. Building the world, to me, it's just another character. And so building it up and making it feel that it was lived in and it had its own history and had its own cultures was so fun for me to develop. Secret number 2 is that the readers are going to see a new side of Malik in this book. So Malik is kind of known that he's a little bit soft, he's a little bit of a crybaby, and that like he loves his sisters more than anything else. But as we see now, he has some internal and external forces that are kind of pushing him in a new direction after book 1. And the Malik in book 2, y'all, I like to say this is a book where Malik really finds himself, but he finds a lot of things that aren't himself. And so some people who might like to see a little bit of a darkness arc, it was very surprising for me because Malik is kind of my baby. And so I was very used to like putting him in situations, he always does the right thing. And in book 2, that gets a little more difficult because the stakes are higher, the magic is deadlier, and Malik is finding that doing the right thing isn't always easy and it's not always what he wants to do. So we really get to see Malik and we push him out of this comfort zone. Karina as well, but I think readers, I think you guys are gonna be a little bit surprised where Malik goes. Please, if you have any theories for what's gonna happen to Malik, please drop them below because I love hearing y'all's theories. So we get a new side from Malik. Secret number 3 is that this time there's actually an epilogue from a new point of view character. So in book 1, we had very strict alternating point of view. It was Malik, Karina, just like that, right? But this time there is a new POV character, and I won't say who it is. You guys can drop your hints and theories below, but they have a very different sort of opinion on everything that's going on. And they're the person who the epilogue is from their point of view. And it was a surprise for me because in the plan for my book, I never planned for a prologue, never planned for an epilogue. This one has both. And yet once I stepped into this character's head, and I can promise it's a character y'all have seen already, but when I stepped into their head and really just started writing, I was like, yes, this is the POV we need to add to Malik and Karina. This is gonna add a new depth and new layer to the story because this character is coming from a background neither of them know and has some information that neither of them have access to. So I'm really excited to see how y'all feel about this and see what is in store for the characters at the end. So the Wraiths series is a duology, so that not only is this the Psalm, the second book, it's also the finale. And with these two, writing this duology, this is my first series, and just, I think coming to the end of it, it feels so surreal, and I'm just so excited to share this with y'all. You guys have just been the best with your theories and your fan art, and I just cannot wait to see how you feel about Psalm. And one more secret for y'all, because I like you, this book has even more kissing than the last book, so I'm really excited about that. So that's all I can tell y'all without spoiling. If you want to know more, please pick up A Psalm of Storms and Silence on November 2nd, and I'm happy reading, y'all.